1982?
Welcome, folks, one and all, to Otaku Shout has not even heard of this game, Executive Suite. It has been quite some time since I have run Executive Suite on the channel. I've subjected a number of folks to it, including Beam streamers back in the day when Mixer was Beam, for
Those are
great
good
fun.
days.
But Otaku, Danny does not even remember that such a thing occurred. We were slated to do a co-op thing today where he and I were going to play a game, but he needs to download an update that'll take some time for him, so I had to call an audible. I didn't have Executive Suite on this computer. I had to fetch it from the prior machine, along with install Defend Reloaded, which is a nice UI for DOSBox, so I don't have to configure these little text-based games, and Danny's going to be making choices and suffering his consequences. It serves us great that he has no idea what the hell he's going to be doing. So, yeah, that's the Audible. In a few hours, we'll play some Warhammer Vermintide 2, but until then, it's just going to be this.
Just don't talk about Steam, and then it'll download. The more you talk about it, the more it won't.
Also, I figure I'll go ahead and make a local recording for this too. I wasn't going to do that for the Vermintide stuff, but this is different. Everyone needs to. Yeah, that's right. This is content right here. Jamoni, if I run out of ideas, I'll put them through Crime and Punishment too.
Yay!
Don't sound too excited.
Yay! Actually, I'm quite excited. It's quite nice. This is like a stream with almost no work, just choices.
That's right, choice and consequences. All right. So,
consequences.
The screen resolution's gonna look a bit jank. It wasn't designed to take up the full screen, but I decided what the hell, it was gonna look jank no matter how I stretched it out because I didn't feel like playing it in its default 320 by 240 or 320 by 200 or whatever. So we're here now. Let me know when the screen changes for you.
It changes.
All right, good. Not that much of a delay. If Discord could pick up on this and recognize it as a registered game on Discord, I could use the new Go Live functionality and broadcast it to a private channel that only you and I could access, which would allow you to get sub-second delay on that. But as it turns out, Executive Suite's not quite a game that Discord picks up on for my Go Live feature.
I was surprised if I did it with a map making. It does pick up Dungeon Painter Studio.
Of course it does.
Of course it does.
Yeah, of course it does. It doesn't
map
pick
making
up
private streams.
Right. So, Danny, welcome to Mighty Microcomputer Corporation. As you enter, the receptionist Angie smiles as if she knows you. Danny is new to Mighty Microcomputer. Oh, that text looks weird with fucking this widescreen. I think, actually, I am going to close out of the game momentarily, and I am going to change that so that it doesn't quite display like that, because that's going to fuck with my head. Let's put it at an 800 by 600. That'll be fine. It'd be great if I had a 960 by 720, but it doesn't quite have that for me as an option. So, and then we'll just stretch this out for you folks on stream, that you still have a nicely sized view. And then I need to give Danny a new view. Turn on screen share. Now the game window is even smaller, so he should take up less of his bandwidth. As if you'll even notice the difference. Welcome to Mighty Microcomputer. This really didn't fix the text at all. Whatever. We're keeping things as they are. Starting a new career. Oh my god, that text looks awful. Why? Why does it look so bad? Well, if it's gonna look so bad, I might as well just change it to 1280 by 720 anyway. The hypest content of fiddling with resolutions that anyone wanted to see in their lifetime. You can't get that anywhere else.
This is what being an internet entertainer is.
That's right. This is exactly what...
It's all about resolutions.
It's all about resolutions.
So, if this is a story so far, this building has a revolving door, and I'm just in that revolving door, walking around, just giving the eye to the receptionist.
Yep. Now we finally made it past the receptionist. You've been directed to the personnel department to meet Simon Woodstock. All right. What's your first name? What are we gonna give? Otaku? We want to do Otaku?
My name is Jim. No, it's Otaku. Otaku will do.
Fucking Jim Reese. Otaku? Otaku, a good name. What's your last name?
Oh, Jim.
Otaku Jim.
Gotta be.
I love it. It's great. All right. What part of the country are you from? Now, of course, this is based in the United States, because U.S. privileges and all that.
Well, we'll pretend like I still am in. So it's I'm in the Northwest. So, West.
Okay. All right. What is your hometown and state?
Can we do Derry, Maine? For the shit. Yeah, Derry. Just go for Derry, Maine.
As in that? How do I spell that?
Derry, it's DERRY.
Uh-huh.
Maine, the MAINE, is it Maine?
All right, do you want to do MAIN, MANE, MAINE?
They were meant to be separate, the separate words, Derry in Maine.
Well, we'll do it like that.
Derry, Maine.
Oh, you're talking about the state. I thought, like, it was just a convoluted name of a town. Got it. You actually mean Maine. Understood.
Yeah. I'm listening to the audio book where he goes back in time, and
all right.
They mentioned
all right.
Derry.
Where did you go to college? State university, city college, private college, or you never had the time?
I went to a city college.
God, I feel obtuse not fucking understanding that you meant the state of Maine. It's early for me. We're scrapping this local recording. It makes me look bad. What was the name of your school?
Oh, the Shits.
The Shits. What did you study at the Shits? Girls, boys, business admin, engineering, or liberal arts?
Liberal arts. Tell me liberal arts.
How'd you do?
Who cares? I graduated.
All right. Did you go on to graduate school, or had you had enough education after the shit?
Oh, I jumped from school to work to make some money.
Okay.
Make some money.
How many years of prior work experience do you have?
And let's say what? Let's say one. One.
All right.
1 year in a show.
I saw on the sports page the Giants won. If you are a sports enthusiast, what interests you?
Oh, armchair quarterbacking. That sounds quite nice.
How old are you?
Old enough.
Old. I have to put in numbers.
Let's say I'm gonna be young. I'm 21. I'm living on the edge.
All right, 21. What is your sex?
Undecided.
You had better decide in a hurry or this interview is over. We all appreciate a sense of humor, but there are limits. That gets just about everyone the first time they play Executive Suite.
Male.
What is your current marital status?
Single, I guess. Divorced.
After all this talk, I'm feeling very comfortable about your application. Just to see if I'm on track, how would you describe yourself?
Ooh, blind ambition, technician, party person. 5. Work is a hobby. Life is meant for living.
There's no question, Otaku. You make an impressive applicant. Let's see what entry-level positions MMC might have available for you. The economy is expanding. So, given this economy and your background, you may apply for the following entry-level positions.
Sales, training, accounts, receivable clerk,
higher job level is ostensibly better.
Okay. Let's go for personal clerk.
Alright, a personnel clerk. Congratulations, Otaku. You have the job. The following came in your morning electronic mail. Employee name Otaku Jim. You're 21. You've not been with the MMC for very long, all of 0 years. You're making 22 grand per year. You have your own desk, a 2-week vacation, an official MMC jacket, and a working telephone.
Oh, this is too close to real life.
Alright, a junior accountant, Bernard, comes into your cubicle after work hours one evening. He bluntly offers you $200 for 5 minutes alone with his employee file. How do you respond?
no, it's my first few days. No, I don't know you. No, Bernard.
Bernard relates your family ancestry to toaster ovens and other lower life forms. The next day, he stops by with a small kitchen appliance and a sarcastic thank you.
Fuck Bernard.
During standard preparation of employee W-2 forms, we'll just say those are tax forms, Danny. You discover the personnel manager's nephew, Oscar, earns twice the normal rate for an accounts receivable clerk. What do you do?
I talk to the personnel manager, Simon.
Simon states the matter is confidential and advises you to imitate a discreet circuit. Whoever told you the world was fair, anyway. Simon Woodstock, of course, was the man who interviewed you.
Fair enough.
Oscar invites you for drinks after work with his uncle and the vice president of finance.
Sure.
A good choice if you have a good personal relationship with these fellow employees. You discuss commodities and career futures very optimistically. All right. After 1 year, you did a good job. You'll be remembered for your impeccable honesty, your open manner of addressing problems, your good interpersonal skills, and hearty socializing. However, the economy is depressed. Still, you do have job level 4s open to you if you're so interested.
We are going to continue down. Senior accounting clerk. No, wait. Yeah, senior accounting clerk.
Okay.
I do numbers now.
You're remembered for good things, and you got the job. You're 22 now. You're making 29 grand per year. You've got your own desk, a 2-week vacation, and a medical plan.
Is 29 grand good?
It's in $1982. I mean, it's, depends on where you live. If you're, if you're located in the Northwest, well.
The shitty jobs in good old England, like 14,000 a year is usually like your bare minimum. So that to me looks like it's pretty good. I might just sail.
All right.
But then again, I'm a car.
Bucky Carter, MMC's leading salesman, is on a roll. He returns from Dynamic Industries with an order that puts the M&M 3 line into the black. While processing the paperwork, you note Dynamic is already extended beyond their credit limit. What do you do?
I'm gonna report Carrie Hoffman. I'm a job's worth. Oh, Jim.
All right.
Yeah, Jim.
Carrie wants to know how Dynamic got so far behind in payment. Dark sunglasses won't shield you from Carrie's glare. You must ask Bucky to speak with Dynamic Industries. Joshua Cullen, the president of Meld Design Co., a vendor, asks you to speed up payment of his invoices. What do you do?
Don't do it.
Okay, don't do it. Good move. The problem is beyond your jurisdiction. You suggest that Joshua take his complaint to a higher court, like St. Matthew or Jason Parley, the senior VP of Finance and Administration.
Yeah.
Bucky Carter asks for an $8,000 advance against commission for the Dynamic Industry sale. You know the sale has only a 50% chance of completion. What do you do?
Refuse.
Not very diplomatic, but straightforward. After a year, you did a good job. You'll be remembered for your open manner of addressing problems and consistently following MMC policies. The economy's doing better. So, you've got some level 5s open to you now.
Okay. Oh, there were no more clerk jobs. All right.
You have progressed beyond clerking.
I would have cashed out there. I always said I just wanted to stack tins of soup. That would be my perfect job. Just let me walk in, put some shit on some shelves, and walk back out. You know where the soups are? Yes, I'm stacking them. And let's be a accounting supervisor now.
All right, the man of the money. You're all remembered for good things, and you got this job. After 2 years,
Damn right, dude.
you're now accounting supervisor, making 37 grand per year.
37 grand? Put the tins of soup away. Put me in a suit. And give me some numbers. All right.
You've got a cubicle, you've got an electric pencil sharpener, and you have personalized stationery.
We've made it, everybody.
That's right. You discover an accounting fraud while preparing for an audit. The details involve the president's nephew, as in the president of the company.
Oh, fuck a duck. Okay, I love number 4. We don't do that one, but I love that option. Okay, so. Okay, let's talk to. Who's Jason again?
Jason would be someone above you.
Then, oh god,
like in the hierarchy, like that would be someone you would report to.
Okay, then let me take it to him first.
All right.
Tell Jason. I don't want to go right above the company.
You've given Jason a stomach ulcer, but have fulfilled your responsibility. Be nice and bring him some Malox.
Sweet.
As a reminder, or as a note, he is the Senior VP of Finance and Administration. He and his staff are having a meeting with the Executive VP, Brooks DuPont. Red Turner, the VP of Sales, calls you and demands an immediate invoice approval for Dynamic Industries, which requires Jason's signature. What do you do?
Okay. Don't really want to. Fuck it. You know what? We could interrupt that meeting, and we might actually look pretty good. He's head of sales, so vice president of sales. Yeah. Okay, we'll interrupt the meeting.
Okay. Jason's first reaction is to have you shot, but Brooks turns the situation around. Seems he grew Dynamic into a major account and signs the memo himself. Jason notes you are one of his boys as you leave.
Yes!
Your chief rival, Bernard, your friend Bernard, is accused of damaging computer files. You suddenly realize it is because he uses a European rather than American dating system. The days have been mistaken for months.
Okay. Okay. That's not like. Look, tell Bernard. He can get that. He can sort this out if he starts doing it correctly. And I'm gonna help him out.
Bernard thanks you with tears in his eyes. Your investment in Thought and Kleenex earns you a friend.
I don't really want a friend. He's a bit of an ass, but
after 1 year, you did a good job. Good judgment, good interpersonal skills, and team player instincts. The economy's doing aight, and you've got a job level 6 open to you as a financial analyst.
Oh, damn. Well, we're going for that. I've now been suckered in by the promise of more money.
You are remembered for a lot of good things, and you got that job.
I'm fucking ready.
After 3 years, you're a financial analyst making 48 grand per year. You've got a cubicle, travel and entertainment allowance, life insurance policy, and electric pencil sharpener.
I do like that electric pencil sharpener.
Mr. Otaku Jim. You meet and become involved with an IRS researcher while doing a competitive analysis. Only Pat Barclay is a little different, being the only offspring of the president of Behemoth Systems, MMC's biggest competitor. What do you do? I know Jimoni, oh boy.
Marry, have casual sex, offer Pat a job at the MC, pretend you don't know what Behemoth Systems is. Let's just offer. I don't want to have casual sex. I don't know much about Pat, so I don't really want to marry him. So let's just go for offer them a job and be nice about it.
Hey, Grant. Sure, we'll offer Pat a job. You are a subtle and devious employee, earning kudos for cleverness and the Medal of Honor if Pat accepts the job. Your competitive analysis indicates that Behemoth Systems is planning to purchase a leading MMC supplier. What do you do?
Ooh, okay, we can either compete or have meld. Behemoth, who the other guy was in.
Yeah, Behemoth
correct?
is your main competitor, like your biggest competitor. They're looking to purchase the leading supplier, a leading supplier for your company.
Then we have to compete, I guess. Can't just let them have it.
A seemingly endless bidding war between MMC and Behemoth erupts until an oil glut forces MMC's Houston-based competitor to drop out of the bidding. Still, Joshua Cullen, Meld's president, has more smiles than a Cheshire cat. So,
Good.
you did it, but it was a very high price. During a standard financial review, liquidity problems appear due to recent acquisition expenditures. What do you do?
Oh, then we tell Carrie. We're an honest.
Your standing with Kerry Hoffman rises sharply as you sit through his lecture on conservative fiscal policy, nodding sagely and, more important, not yawning. Hey there, Kisk.
Yep.
As a note for folks just coming in, let me pull out that overlay text. We were meant to be doing something else today, but we're waiting for his Vermintide 2 to update, so I audibled to a Choices and Consequences game. Case in point here. Alright, after 2 years, because this job was strenuous enough that you just spend 2 years at this time, you did a good job.
Oh, damn.
You had some resourcefulness, an aggressive go-getter approach, and an open manner of addressing problems. The economy's still doing alright, and you have a job level 7 open to you, assistant to the treasurer.
I gotta admit, though, the last choices gave me an option to marry someone. So I'm getting, fucking more money. More money!
You're remembered for a lot of good things, and you got the job. You're 26 years old, you've been working with MMC for 5 years, you're making 65 grand per year, you've got a private office, a travel and entertainment allowance, life insurance policy, a Chevy company car, personalized stationery, and garage parking. Or garage parking. Garage parking.
Garage.
You get an insider trading opportunity when you hear a rumor of a tender offer for MMC stock. Insider trading, by the way, is illegal.
Yeah, I would like to ignore the rumor.
Alright. Curiosity is not always a ticket to disaster, and ignorance is not always bliss, but honesty helps avoid pitfalls. You have directed MMC heavily into Mexican investments, and get caught in currency fluctuations. Big losses are imminent. What do you do?
We just go trying to manage the risk starting now. I will disclose potential losses to senior management.
No press conference of the blast of Mexicans.
No, I'm not going to go down that road.
All right. You avoid blame for future problems while minimizing MMC's losses to date. Your stomach demands Alka-Seltzer every time you see a refried bean. 3 Latin American Confederates are arrested for technology theft. You met last week in Mexico City to advise them about currency exchange. What do you do?
Ooh. Fuck. Okay, tell Jason. Okay, we're an honest employee. Fuck it. To be fair, we've had several years of this job. If Otaku Jim's doing all right, he should be saving a shit ton of that, and we can walk away with lots of money.
Straightforward, but leads to an investigation of your handling of cash transfers. Hope you were straightforward here as well. It's a good thing you were, because your integrity shines like silver. After 2 years, you did a good job. Once again, your impeccable honesty shines through, along with your open manner of addressing problems, and the economy is expanding. So, you have all 8s open to you. Treasurer, of course, continues this financial path that you have experience with.
Okay, well then let us go down the treasurer route. We're doing all right.
Okay,
we're doing all right.
You're remembered for good shit. And you are now the treasurer, instead of the assistant to the treasurer. 28 years old, you're making 77 grand per year. You got a private office, travel and entertainment allowance, life insurance policy, Buick company car, and 3-hour lunches.
You know what we can do in a 3-hour lunch? You can have a nap, several sandwiches, and a bath.
You can download Vermintide too.
It depends. Can you?
Maybe not at this current internet speed.
Oh, well, I've made it. Sweet.
You get several telephone messages on your way to lunch with the executive VP, Brooks DuPont, who is not a patient man. What do you do? Apparently you've been called by both your bond trader and the corporate banker. So...
I'll call both of them.
Alright. That what you want to do?
Yeah, it's not. It doesn't say it's about. It's just a priority who I'm choosing to call, right?
Alright.
Oh yeah, I'll call them both.
Okay. The bond market is collapsing, the bank has pulled MMC's credit line, and the executive VP was tired of waiting for you, has gone to lunch and left you alone.
Well...
First Nouveau Bank pulls MMC's credit line because of filing irregularities.
Ooh, okay.
I know, Jimoni. I like this one too.
Okay, well, let us go to the old bankers. I'm not a pleader.
Of course you would, Kisk. National Bank and Trust welcomes you back, but under new, tougher restrictions, especially in reference to filing procedures. You must review MMC's investment portfolio in view of unstable economic conditions. You meet your financial advisor, another Pat, and decide to do what?
That's a generic... Okay, sell bonds? Okay, I think I might have got myself hired into a position that I am
promoted
not.
into incompetence.
Yeah, I am not meant to be doing this job. This job seems to be a little bit too far. So let's just like at this point, this is where playing golf and the window are starting to look like yes, I've built a tower that I can jump off. That's exactly what I've done. Let's just sell bonds.
Okay. You just saved MMC's investment portfolio before the bond market collapsed. Feel free to treat Pat to lunch. After 3 years, you did a good job, but you are remembered for the first bad thing you've done in your career, which is piss off Brooks DuPont, the executive vice president.
That's not great.
Because you decided to take phone calls instead of going with him to lunch. And there's 3-hour lunches too, man. Come on.
Well, once again, I would have assumed that, I don't know, I guess those phone calls were longer then. Well, it's fine.
I mean,
it's fine.
Cell phone's not among the list of belongings you get.
That's true. This is true.
So, you have a job level 9 open to you, the VP of Finance.
Oh, I am the VP of Finance because, if I wasn't suited for the last job, this one's going to be great.
You are remembered for upsetting the executive VP, but you are also remembered for good things, and you end up with the job as VP of Finance. You're 31 years old, you've been employed with MMC for 10 years, you're making 101 grand per year, you've got a private office, 1,000 stock options, a 10 grand expense budget, life insurance policy, a Buick company car, and an exemption from the blood drive.
Well, at least in one reality, I'm doing good.
The combination of the M&M4 launch and Mad Project R&D creates unexpected cash flow shortages. How do you raise cash to continue the new product development?
Initiate an employee stock purchase plan. Get the minions involved.
The smaller potential source of funds provides other returns. The sale works as an employee incentive. You cite Tom Sawyer as a patron saint of finance strategy.
Haha.
MMC decides to render a stock offering to raise capital. You need to choose an investment banker to assist with the offering. You decide to...
Okay. not great on names. Let's just go with an old college friend. No, wait. What's Pat doing? I don't know what Pat could be breaking now. No, cleaning windows. No one knows.
Pat was your financial advisor from a previous event. Morgan Stanley, we haven't gotten any description of, other than say that's not your old college friend. And Jason Parlay is someone you can talk to for advice.
Okay, I'm going to go for Pat.
Pat Ivers is pliable to a fault. Most of the capital comes from your college classmates. The next stockholders meeting looks like a 10-year reunion.
Aww.
You must meet with stock analysts to explain MMC's recent stock price declines. What do you do?
Explain that Malcolm Farnsworth is not having an affair with...
Malcolm Farnsworth is the president
of
the company.
Explain the product introduction delays. Take a group for a well-looked lunch. Well, none of the... explain new product introductions. Let's go for number 3.
Okay. This is a good news, bad news situation. Production on the MM4 line has been held up for receipt of a new super chip from an MMC supplier. The good news is that the MM4 will advance the MMC line a full generation beyond its competitors. You present the information like a proud father and hand out cigars. After 3 years, you did a good job. You supported and had faith in your people. You had resourcefulness, and you had an optimistic outlook, Danny. The economy is depressed, but you do have a job level 10 open to become the Senior VP of Finance and Administration.
Do it. Do it.
There you go.
Money.
That explains why the Morgan Stanley name was familiar, but could not call that information up. You are remembered for a lot of good things, my dude, and you got the job.
You're goddamn right I did.
You're 34, you've been with MMC for 13 years, with 1 year prior work experience, after you left the shits. You're making 164 grand per year. You've got a private corner office, 10,000 stock options, a 20 grand expense budget, an executive washroom key, a Mercedes company car, and an executive exercise program.
So I'm the king, is what I am. I'm the king. Let's watch it all, Ben.
All right, King. MMC's rapidly expanding sales and marketing efforts mandate revision of MMC's computer system. You are asked to file a recommendation.
Unloading large centralized mainframe, expanding the current system, mass purchase of slide rules. I'm sure that's going to be effective. Using microcomputers. I like the idea of a large centralized mainframe. Sounds quite good. Microcomputers, I don't see why that's going to make a difference, other than office space. Yeah, okay, we'll go with number 1.
All right, centralize all of the data. You decide that long-term advantages outweigh short-term cash flow considerations. The highly pleased computer staff starts acting and speaking like neurosurgeons. A much-needed research and development investment in the MAD computer program comes up during a tight cash flow period. What do you recommend?
The research and development investment. Put it in there.
All right. MMC's long-term product strength is assured, but at the price of short-term profits and cash flow. Fortunately, you may be in the executive suite when the R&D investment pays off. It's time to prepare the annual business plan for the board of directors. Malcolm Farnsworth III himself asks you to review the departmental budgets. What do you do?
Be a star by finding faults. Be firm but fair. Go easy on the reviews and let managers live with their budgets. Let's go with be fair but fair.
You reach a compromise between corporate and departmental needs. You display the acumen necessary to become an executive vice president. Don't be afraid to explore the possibility. After 3 years, Danny, you did a good job. You're remembered for a bureaucratic approach to problem solving, which isn't so great, but all the other things, promoting R&D, standing up for product quality, your good judgment, and strong leadership qualities, it's pretty solid. the economy is fair, and the executive vice president job could be yours. Formerly occupied, of course, by Brooks DuPont, whom you upset.
Well, let's just take Brooks' job, shall we?
You're remembered for a lot of good things, and you are now the executive VP. 37
Get the fuck
years
out of my
old.
office, Brooks.
You've been at MMC for 16 years. You're making $268,000 per year. Got a private corner office, 50,000 stock options, 40 grand expense budget, a Mercedes company car, life insurance policy, and a country club membership.
But I also have 3 divorces and a lot of alimony.
I don't know.
Otaku Jim had some offline time, or some out of office time.
Behemoth Systems, located in Houston, offers you a job as executive VP in charge of their North American operation.
Oh, decline.
Your future still lies with MMC. This show of loyalty gets you a visit to the executive suite. You hope this predestines a permanent move, but in any case, you now have monogrammed towels in the executive washroom.
Hell yeah.
Behemoth Systems makes a tender offer for control of MMC. You head a task force to reject the bid. What do you do?
Fight the offer.
After rivaling the Bendix Martin Marietta takeover for excitement, MMC absorbs Behemoth Systems. This one is so thrilling, Wide World of Sports covers it in a 2-part story. Malcolm Farnsworth offers you a job as president of the International Division. It is a respected position in the company, officed in London.
Oh, this is a choice. Let's decline and stay in the office.
All right. You will settle for nothing less than the executive suite. Even English civilization cannot sway you. If MMC were a brokerage firm, its name would be MMC and Jim.
Damn fucking right it is.
After 1 year, you did a good job. You had good judgment, you remained loyal to management, you had strong leadership qualities. It's possible that you could become the president.
I'm president. We're going for president.
Welcome, Otaku. I believe you know everyone on the board of directors. Many of us wouldn't mind changing places with you, a nominee for MMC's presidency. We'd like to review your very interesting career at MMC. The board of directors always likes to look at a nominee's positive traits. Otaku, when reviewing your files and talking to your peers, you're remembered for a lot of good shit. And you only have 2 negative things.
Uh-huh.
The board must now consult on your nomination to the executive suite. While the board takes a break, perhaps Alfred Lazarus, our newest board member, can show you the executive suite. Alfred says he is impressed with your background. It showed like a brief image which flickered by really fast, but showed the fucking office with Malcolm Farnsworth III and his fucking label on there. As you return to the boardroom, Alfred pulls you into a small conference room. He compliments your style and offers to double your salary if you'll come to his company instead as executive vice president.
No.
Congratulations. The executive suite is yours for the taking. Continue unmolested to the board of directors.
Otaku Jim!
Danny has never seen or played this game before. If he has seen it played, like when I broadcasted on a beam back in the day, he's forgotten everything about it. This is his first time ever in the experience, and he has beaten Executive Suite.
I make good life choices, especially in computer games, not so much in real life.
And that's despite how his character creation went from the shits. The board hopes you will enjoy your new offices. The compensation committee has tried to make your compensation package as attractive as the view from the executive suite. Let's see how accounting evaluates your current worth. So, annual salary of $519,000. Big old personal expense budget, stock options, you have the title of president, cash value life insurance, executive suite office, company car, reserved garage parking, other perks. Your work status is the fucking executive suite itself. Your family life, but you did it all before you turned 40.
Well, that makes me feel real good about my real life.
Otaku, you better hurry home to pack. You don't want to miss the board's annual European retreat. We leave tomorrow at 10. Dashing through the airport, you pick up the Wall Street Journal. No one could miss this front page article. The Wall Street Journal Otaku Jim named MMC head. Otaku Jim has been named president of Mighty Microcomputer Corporation, according to an announcement released by the board of directors yesterday. Mr. Jim is the unanimous selection to occupy MMC's heralded executive suite. The new president joins the short list of employees to work their way up to the company to the top position. MMC has a firm policy of promoting from within, and Mr. Jim was given the nod for work done on MMC's M&M 4 and MAD Systems introductions, which revolutionized the industry. There's our airplane to go to Europe.
I'm going to Europe. I'm going to go fix Brexit. That's my next job.
Grey Flannel Fun and your friends at MMC wish you well in the real world or on your next attempt at the Executive Suite. Good work, Danny! Conquering the Executive Suite on your first try.
That was good. There were some hard choices. Play it honest. Be a good guy. I can see that you could get corrupt pretty quickly.
Well, you could always explore that. Want to take another spin with the game now that the burden of victory has been lifted from you?
Yes. Now I will make someone who is not good at their job. I don't know how I went from taking the piss to taking it seriously so quickly.
All right. You want to create a new character or use Otaku Jim again?
Oh no, we need someone new. This one
That's right.
is okay. First name is Bill.
I was about to type is. Bill
Bobbins.
Bobbins. Where you from?
Midwest. Did I say Midwest last time? No, I said yeah.
You said West. What's your hometown and state?
Douchebag, Florida.
Whenever you backspace, it clears the entire line. So, just want to make this clear. Last time, you were from the West, and it was Maine. This time, it's from the Midwest, and it's Florida. I understand. Very good.
I don't have a clue about your state. It's a big country.
I know. Growing up in the Midwest, where'd you go to college?
I never had time to go to college.
How many years of prior work experience do you have?
0.
If you're a sports enthusiast, what interests you?
Compared to drinking.
How old are you? You want to be 32? All right. What do you want? Male?
Male, yes.
Current marital status?
Divorced.
How would you describe yourself?
Oh, God.
Last time you chose work as a hobby, life is meant for living.
Yeah, I'm a party person. I love people.
There's no question, Bill. You make an impressive applicant. However, the economy is depressed this time instead of expanding like it was at the start of last game. So you've got 2 jobs.
Oh, general helper. Look at that. I want to be a general helper. I help the general.
Congratulations, you have the job of general helper. You're 32. You're making 14 grand per year. You got a week vacation, and you have a picture of Malcolm Farnsworth.
Yep, sounds about right.
Jack Stark, a regional sales manager, proposes a little extra preparation for tonight's MMC Christmas party. He gives you 2 bottles of excellent vodka to slip into the punch bowl.
Say yes and keep the vodka for yourself.
You make sure to invite Jack to your private Christmas party. He definitely prefers your punch to that at the company party. A maintenance man chastises you for repairing a photocopier. He threatens to have you fired. The next day, Beth, the executive VP's secretary, asks you to fix the machine again. What do you do?
Fix it?
Felix reports you to his supervisor, Barney Stone. Barney admires the quality of your repair work and vows to keep you in mind for an operations job.
Sweet. As
another favor to Beth, you stay late to do some photocopying. Pursuing your copying, you discover an opening in the marketing department.
Decide to go to the movies.
The movies are a nice diversion, but you must demonstrate a lot more ambition if you are ever to reach the executive suite. You did an average job after 2 years. Had good interpersonal skills, you had an aggressive go-getter approach, a lack of resourcefulness.
The movies.
So
Just came out.
I'm not entirely sure what the years are based by in Passage of Time. I think it might be built off of how old you are, but maybe the game factors in things like your prior education background and like the level of job that it is. Economy is fair, and you don't have a way up. You have
look at the options I have made for myself.
MMC will show you the door if you get too old. They'll retire you.
Really?
Yeah, they will.
Oh well. Well, we're on a clock. Maintenance person.
Okay, so you're making 16 grand per year. Have a 1-week vacation and a portrait of Malcolm Farnsworth. A policy of using limited lighting makes cleanup impossible for the night maintenance crew. What do you do?
Complain to supervisor?
You may be a momentary nuisance to your supervisor, but you are marked as an aware and concerned employee. As a bonus, you receive an extra ration of janitor and a drum this week.
Oh.
You overhear a complaint about the sloppy appearance of maintenance people and deduce that neatness will help you advance.
Free. Assume the attitude of a rumpled sheep.
This may work at the CEO level, but you have a ways to go before becoming... You discover a leak in the roof. On a rainy night when water drips into your eye, the water is also dripping onto half-completed and very expensive circuit boards. What's the first thing you do?
A sundance.
A proper sundance needs to be performed outside, and it's too wet now. You won't continue in your job if you don't learn how to act effectively in a crisis. You did a poor job, Danny. You'll be remembered for your aggressive go-getter approach, providing ineffective solutions to the problems, and the humor you maintain, even in a crisis. Obviously, things aren't going your way,
rewarded.
Bill. With trepidation, you open the top envelope in your morning mail. From the desk of Malcolm Farnsworth III, Dear Bill, MMC regrets to say that you and MMC must part company. Less people-oriented company, you would be fired. Causes for this parting include frowny faces. Finance will give you an accounting of your worth as you leave.
Well, that one hurts. That one is just a kick in the nuts.
You're 2 years younger than what Otaku Jim was whenever he won the executives meeting.
Yeah, I throw shit at his window as I leave. Well, look, Bob was taught. What was his name? Bill Bobbins. Bill Bobbins. His name. God damn. Bill was taught as a child that when it rains, you just do a dance and it'll all work out. Is that a foot? Yes.
Oh yeah, that is a foot being applied to a rear end.
Oh, that's my rear end. Oh no, it's so pointy. All right, well, from the top to the bottom. Now we've got to try and find some sort of middle ground.
All right.
Okay. This time we'll play someone who does good and then is corrupted.
Okay. So you don't want to do that character again, then, right? You want to do a new one?
No, this is going to be Okay. Okay. Yeah.
All right. First name.
Mega.
Last name.
Tron.
Where are you from, Tron?
I'm from the east, I guess.
What's your hometown and state?
Oh, Cybertron.
Cybertron. Virginia. Growing up in the East, where did you go to college?
Oh, I went to a private college.
All right.
For the Decepticon High.
What was the name of your school?
Decepticon High.
What did you study?
There's no combat arts. Boys.
All right. How'd you do in your studies?
Great.
Scored all the time.
Scored all the time.
Did you go into graduate school, or had you had enough education after Decepticon High?
I forgot about school and toured Europe. That's where my Soundwave and Starscream.
How many years of prior work experience do you have?
Of world domination? 2.
What interests you? Sports-wise.
Megatron loves a bit of golf.
How old are you?
500. No, I guess you can't do for about years. Let's say it's a young Megatron. Let's say he's 23.
The MMC has a retirement age of 75, so 500 is not allowed. 23 though, we can do that.
23 will do. 23.
Sex?
Male. Okay.
Current marital status?
Oh yeah, Megatron divorced.
How would you describe yourself, Megatron?
Blind ambition, I want to reach the top of world domination.
Well, let's see what kind of jobs we have open for you with this fair economy. We have some 2s and 1s.
Okay. Let's...
Plenty of companies have retirement ages, mandatory retirement ages, even today in 2019.
Okay, let us go for an assembler, I guess?
Alright, you're an assembler. You're making 18 grand a year. You have your own desk, a medical plan, and a 1-week vacation. You are assigned to an online production crew during a very boring wiring job, and they don't mean online as in what we are right now, but on an assembly line. In this position, what do you concentrate on?
The people around me.
You are very friendly and well-liked, but not headed for promotion until your work habits improve. Better to have the boards wired than your personality.
I know that my Decepticon minions will join me when we rise up. Okay.
You discover a cost-saving wiring technique in your assembly job, with possible savings of 10% per unit.
No one, but use your new technique.
Is that what you want to do?
Yeah. Wait, we want to wait. Yeah, no one. I use, me. Selfish Megatron.
An isolated change means good work from you, but limited benefits for MMC. Of course, your work appears different, and you are chastised for not following procedures. Your interest in company profits drops markedly at this point. An engineer, Brightenstar, asks you to assemble a toy rocket ship he has designed for his son. You are discovered working on the project by Frank Herman. Would you like to go into the toy business?
Well, it seems almost like it was meant to be. I would like to go into the toy business. I've got an idea to turn rockets into robots. Think of them as robots in disguise. More than meats.
If their forms transfer into other forms or transition.
It's like 2 toys in one. One meets the eye.
At least you won't have supervisor interruptions. Brighton looks forward to the time when you have toys to sell. You quit! You'll be remembered, particularly missed because of your hearty socializing. MMC hopes an analysis of your financial condition will cause you to return and pursue the executive suite again.
Do you remember that time that Megatron just waited on an assembly line before he left for world domination?
Work status, fucking quit to go make toys.
Well, that's the story of Megatron.
Yep. We've had a run where you went to the executive suite, a run where you got fired, and now a run where the first job you took, you finally quit to go make toys.
Oh, that was that. I know I won the first one, but that one might be the most perfect.
You're like, wow, how fitting is this?
Okay. No, wait, I need another theme. I can't just start a new one. I need a theme.
Hey, do you want to bring Megatron back?
So, Grimith. Oh, what are you doing outside? Making food? Yeah. I'm gonna make you go through something soon. Okay. You might be taking my wife through this.
All right.
If you wouldn't mind, because I think that would be hilarious. She's brought me bacon and toast. Okay, new character.
All right, new character.
Let me think of some inspiration.
Okay.
Ooh, hard to top Megatron. Might go a little bit lower. Maybe a wrestler of some variety. James Bond. I like a good martini. Okay. First name Bond. James. They'll never catch me.
Otaku Jim and Bond James.
Perfect code. Isn't he from England? So let's just say I don't know how much these bits really matter. Let's say Midwest again. The Queen's England.
The Queen's England, Wisconsin.
Private college.
Name?
Buttsworth College.
What?
Buttsworth.
Bud as in B-U-D?
No, B-U-T-T-S-W-O-R-T-H.
Buttsworth College. What'd you study? Girls?
Yeah. Yes.
How'd you do?
I don't know what the second one means. I guess we should be grade school all the time with girls.
All
never
right.
called them back.
Did you go on to graduate school?
Yes. We went on to a ranked university.
All right, what was the name of your graduate school?
Oh, bollocks. Aim for the head high.
I'm not doing this capitulation, by the way, between the words. It's doing that for me automatically. What'd you study at Aim for the Head High?
Oh.
Undergrad anatomy?
Yeah.
With your demanding major, how'd you fare?
None of the above.
How many years of prior work experience do you have?
2.
Sports enthusiast?
Let's go with sailing. A little bit of sailing does Bond James.
How old are you?
Let's say 26.
Male?
Yes, still.
Marital status?
Definitely single.
How would you describe yourself?
Work before pleasure.
Alright. Economy is expanding, and we have a slew of level 3s open to you to start us off.
Alright, engineering trading, steel assembler. Okay, let's go for a engineering training.
Okay. Basically picking up where Megatron could have gone if he had not gone into the toy business.
Yeah, he walks in as a large robot walks out of the office.
In disguise, of course. Incognito. Alright, congratulations, Bond. Bond James, he's 26, starting off in MMC. He's making 22 grand per year. He's got his own desk, 2-week vacation medical plan, and the first keychain.
Yeah.
As a new engineer, you're subject to the whims of unorganized project managers. A last-minute assignment conflicts with a special seminar MMC has enrolled you in. Your project manager, Harriet Nance, tells you to handle the situation. What do you do?
Take the work to the seminar.
Tight, difficult scheduling, but you can get it all done. Harriet is impressed enough to give you a pair of running shoes and a year's supply of gum. You have the chance...
meant to be happy?
Yes. A year's supply of gum. Yes. Be happy. You have the chance to carpool with 3 top engineers residing in your new neighborhood. Everyone drives 1 week a month. You own a 2-seat English sports car.
Oh.
Because of course you do, right? Because you're fucking James Bond. Of course, the 2-seater English sports car.
It's James Bond. He's a loner. God damn, you know you want to do a good job, but you don't at the same time. You know what? No. Where it's James Bond, you want to look flashy, just buy a new car.
Your accommodating purchase leads to solid contacts and a lot of time behind the wheel. Engineer trainees are expected to be expert chauffeurs as well. With time, you become a valued engineer trainee. You are requested to select an engineering team to work with on the Eminem 3 project. Who do you select to work with?
Why would you pick the worst engineers? Let's find out. The worst engineers.
In the land of the blind, the one-eyed engineer is a star. Your promotion advance parallels Halley's Comet. Unfortunately, you don't understand a thing the elite engineer group is discussing.
Damn.
You did an average job. You'll be remembered for your aggressive go-getter approach, your team player instincts, and your narrow perspective. The economy is fair, and you still got 3s.
Okay. Let's just go and try a customer service clerk, please. I want to take a bit of time to just be on the phones.
You're remembered for your narrow perspective, and so we're edged out by better qualified candidate. The first time Danny has been denied a job.
I didn't get a job?
You didn't.
Once again, there's too close to reality. This hurts. It's good I got bacon right here, otherwise I'd be crying.
You could not become a customer service clerk, Danny.
But I've got the most training in. Okay. A draftsman.
Alright, you're like, fuck it, I'll just go down a level in jobs. I don't want to be a job level 3 anyway, baka.
Work is clearly stressful, so I'm going to go, there's my year off. Right, still work.
You remember, yes, you're working for less. Alright, you're 27, making 19 grand per year, and your job level going down. You got a desk, a medical plan, 1 week vacation, picture of the president, and another keychain.
Yeah, collecting those keychains.
You feel overworked, but are pressed to finish drawings for redesigned Eminem 2 microcomputer casing. Time management in this busy period is the key to finishing on schedule. What do you do?
Work longer.
Longer hours cut into social opportunities, but are a good exercise and discipline. You use so many toothpicks to prop your eyes open. Weyerhaeuser considers you for their Man of the Year award. I need to look that up. As one of the world's largest private owners of timberlands, the company also manufactures wood products. It's a real estate investment trust. Okay. While working hard on the Eminem 2 casing redesign, you have come to feel isolated from contact with company management. But today, the president stops to talk with you on his annual tour.
Invite him to Thursday Night Poker.
Strong but questionable impression. Malcolm declines with a laugh, claiming golf is his game. You resolve to play mini-golf once a week for the rest of your life. MMC offers you the opportunity to participate in a computer graphics test. Con Edison has chosen you based on your Eminem 2 work. What do you say?
Yes.
You do well in the test, and you are now the expert. You can establish a new technology niche. You fall behind in normal work and must put in overtime. You dare not complain. Overtime is considered a perk. You did a good job. You worked long, hard hours, and you had an aggressive go-getter approach. The economy is sad. You took a 2. You do have 3s open to you.
Okay, so Bond has left his, or before he got into being a crime where he just kind of floated around different jobs in MC. Okay, sales training. Come on, Bond. Sell me something.
You're going to do another 2 instead of trying for a 3 again?
Maybe we can get you know what? Let's go back to that customer service clerk.
You're still remembered for a fucking narrow perspective. You don't get it.
If there was a 1 on there, I'd take that at this point. That would hit. So let's go for, sales training. Go back for a 2.
All right, you're remembered for your aggressive go-getter approach. 20 grand a year, own desk, medical plan, 1-week vacation, and a 3rd keychain.
Okay. We have to try hard this year because we want that job.
You attend MMC's introductory sales trainee seminar. Bucky Carter, a salesman, invites you to gain some practical experience rather than just this book learning by having a few drinks with the boys.
Study. Try hard, yeah.
Your efforts are apparent at next morning's meeting. Your slightly hungover peers happily let you answer questions. To maintain friendly relations, you give out your supply of aspirin. Bucky Carter is now MMC's leading salesman, and he calls in with a priority request. Dynamic Industries wants to make the largest purchase in MMC history, closing the MM2 line and allowing the MM3 line to come out immediately. All Bucky needs is exact availability and shipping information, but the regional sales manager is absent from the office. What do you do?
I'll just inform Jack that he is. Ooh, but we do want that job. All right. We provide the information ourselves.
You display independence, but this is the largest sale ever. Even Jack Stark needs advice on this order. Somehow you relay information from an outdated file, a file that bears more than a little resemblance to your career at this point. For 1 year, you did an average job.
God damn it!
You did have the discipline to finish work before playing, and you had independence, but you provided ineffective solutions to problems. And all of those 3s just went poof.
Oh my, Bond is not doing well. Back to the assembly line.
You're remembered for a good thing and a bad thing, but you made it. You have your own desk, medical plan, and 1-week vacation. Okay.
They took away my keychain.
You know this one. What do you want to do here?
My work.
Good performance, solid reputation, other opportunities, and no on-the-job accidents, which can cause permanent disfigurement or social life setbacks. How about your cost-saving wiring technique?
Frank.
You've chosen the best course to change assembly policy. Your astuteness is noted by Frank, although he never actually admits an assembler improved productivity. And the engineer? Who wants the toy rocket?
Offer to make Frank Herman's son one.
Don't take the issue too lightly, but indicate you did not think it a life and death matter when you started. Frank declines a rocket ship. Don't toy with me again, he adds as a parting blast. You did a good job. You had the discipline to finish work before playing, you befriended people, and you had cost-effective solutions. The economy is fair, and the 3s are available once more.
Customer service clerk.
You're still remembered for that fucking narrow perspective.
Oh my. Oh. Alright, fine. Let's go for a skilled assembler. Get up.
You are remembered for good and bad things. But you got the job. You're 30 years old, you're making 26 grand per year, you have your own desk, 2-week vacation, medical plan, and another keychain.
God, Bond, you are not doing well.
Rumor of a temporary work slowdown hits concurrently with an offer from the Assembler Union Local to become an organizer. Management has made a strong stand against union organization, but layoffs are fueling the membership drive. What do you do?
They're not giving me any jobs. Fuck them. Take the union offer. Protect my job.
You've increased security at your present level while antagonizing management. Advancement will be more difficult. You consider Jimmy Hoffa's career and take a low-profile organizer approach. Management reacts negatively to your union involvement. They pressure you on performance and productivity. What's your reaction?
What the hell is mollify them?
Mollify would be like to ameliorate them, like to appease them.
Militant stance.
You refuse to be pushed and use your influence to protect your position. Unfortunately, you will not be on the top list for advances at MMC. Management members start muttering, "Why do you think they call it the Soviet Union?" Sylvia Platt, a continuing education teacher, wants you to publish a somewhat candid paper on working conditions at MMC and the local paper, the Evening Gazette.
Fuck this company. Agree.
I like how Danny, after his inability to get that damn customer service job, just flipped a fucking table. You push ahead despite a negative reaction from Frank Herman. Frank nicknames you Woodstein. Sylvia suggests you carry a notebook at all times. You did a poor job. You acted counter to management's union policy, and you alienated 2 people you befriended with the last job. However, the economy is expanding, but unfortunately, you don't have that many options open to
you. Okay. Go for the 1-2 in the room.
You're remembered for good and bad things, but you did get the job.
It's good. It's okay.
Got a number of items, including a jacket.
Ooh, I did always wanted a jacket.
Yeah. Bernard, a driver in your carpool, is late 4 days in a row during a crucial period of the M&M3 launch.
Give Bernard a new alarm clock. He's a worker. He's okay.
People are late, not alarm clocks. He can't read the time if his eyes are closed. Your work group asks you to contribute to Carrie Hoffman's birthday gift, a Corhogo hanging from West Africa. Just by coincidence, you have already purchased the same gift for Carrie.
Pay and hold my gift. Fuck him. Good for the people.
You've lost some money but maintained friendships at work. The cloth looks funny in your home, so you make it into a beach blanket.
Yeah, sound.
Bucky Carter, MMC's leading salesperson, invites you on a 3-day weekend to a posh ski resort. Do you skip 1 day of work?
Oh, ski resort. That is clearly a code for there is a secret mission in the Alps that we need you to. So, yeah. We go assassinate some sort of evil villain in the Alps in return.
Acceptable to call in sick if you corrected your tardiness problem. If you return with frostbite or a broken leg, your illness may only be starting. You did an average job. You provided ineffective solutions to problems, but you had good interpersonal skills, team player instincts, and had good words that Bucky Carter says about you. The economy is fair, and you might be able to get a 3.
Okay, let's go. Let's go for that 3.
You're remembered for good things, Danny, and you got a 3.
God. Yay!
28 grand. Okay, got your desk, vacation, working telephone, and another official jacket. Bond James. You're under pressure to complete M&M3 accounts receivable within the hour. When the sirens go out and your calculator batteries go dead. What do you do without a calculator?
You borrow. You do it by hand?
Remember the last time Bond James did something, like, off the top of his head?
Okay, maybe we should borrow a friend's calculator.
You display a sense of priorities, if not much sense of equipment maintenance. Bernard lends you his calculator for a price, 10 cents per minute. To say thanks, you buy Bernard dinner at McDonald's.
How about as thanks, I just don't punch Bernard in the face?
You take the only existing copies of the M&M3 accounts receivable listing home. They are stolen from your car while you are buying calculator batteries at the mini-mart. So the thing you just finished after borrowing a calculator from Bernard, they've now been stolen from your car. At least you have the batteries.
It's true. Okay. Let's just pretend they never existed. What? They went where?
Carrie Hoffman suggests you take a sanity test when he hears this excuse, because MMC does not recognize the insanity plea. He is forced to fire you. Obviously, things aren't going your way. You have been furred.
Yeah, that was by far the worst. Oh, that was that was not a good one. That was not a good run. Oof.
You certainly are doing a good job of exploring all this lower level areas after your first win. Let me just muddle around here in the 1s and 2s and 3s.
I was trying to get up there, but that one mistake early on was crippling my ability to get that customer service job.
And your choice was then to go to the 2s instead of try other 3s.
Look, I'm role playing. I'm role playing. Oh.
Of course. We'll role play this motherfucker.
Would you mind running my wife through one of these?
Yeah, I can.
Sophie, come here. You're gonna have a good time. There are no cameras on. I'm gonna quickly do the dishes. Well, she cooked. I'll do dishes, and I get some brownie points. You're gonna have a good time. Grimith is gonna ask you questions. You will then give the answers. A story will be told. It's a good time. I will do the dishes. Camera is not on, so you're okay. It's just voice. Have fun. If you can move. She's still aching from the gym. Get in there.
I can't bend at the middle though.
Today has certainly turned out to be weird and strange, folks.
See, I'm knocking everything over. Hi.
Hey there.
Hey, how's things?
I'm doing alright in our little audible that we had to call while we wait for Danny's Vermintide 2 to update.
Oh yeah, you've Vermintide.
Yeah, we're supposed to be doing that instead of what we are doing.
That's his fault. Just blame him.
It is. I don't blame you at all. It's 100% his fault.
Good.
Okay.
I will take 0 responsibilities.
Very good. It's nice to be able to relax for a change and take 0 responsibilities.
I know.
Alright. By the way, the person that you folks are hearing on stream is the one who drew that little adorable skeleton waving.
Ooh, why have you still got that?
Because I like it.
Aww. Thanks.
I enjoyed it, damn it, and I still do. Alright, so what I have been throwing Danny through is Executive Suite, which is an old choose-your-own-adventure style of game. You like those old choose-your-own-adventure books and what have you, where you make a choice and, like, read through it from the early 80s. And,
yes.
So, apparently you have been lobbed into at least doing one run of this.
Yeah, I don't know what was happening. He put me in the chair.
It didn't even bother fucking explaining a single thing to you. Like, the nerve.
Oh, no.
No.
He told me I would enjoy it.
Oh.
But he says that about a lot of things, but, you know, here we go.
He does say that about a lot of things, doesn't he?
I just gotta roll with it by this point.
Of course, of course. Alright, so, welcome to Mighty Microcomputer Corporation.
Huzzah!
As you enter the building, the receptionist Angie is smiling at you. We're going to start a new career and get you a job interview. Where you're directed to the personnel department of Simon Woodstock. It's good to see you made it. Try to relax. Gonna ask you some questions and hopefully provide some answers on how you might fit into this company. What's your first name? What do you want your first name to be?
My first name
Yeah.
is Sophie.
Alright. Sophie. Good name, I like it. What's your last name?
Well, let's just go with my name. It's Jones.
Jones. Alright. Now, this is based in the United States, so it's going to ask, like, questions pertaining to, like, United States locations. But we can easily invent things. What part of the country are you from?
I want to do West.
Alright, the West. Give me a hometown and state. Whatever you can make up in your head.
I don't know. A hometown and state.
Yeah. We can even do something funny like hometown state as your hometown and state.
I would do that, though.
All right, we can do that.
I'd be like, yeah, go on. Otherwise, it's going to be like
right.
Gotham.
Growing up in the West, where did you go to college?
I went to City College.
Okay. You got
I'm a city rat.
You got a magic name of a college for me, of where you went?
Community.
Lovely. What did you study at Community, Sophie?
Oh, liberal arts.
All right.
Why didn't you study girls?
I mean,
whatever you choose.
That's right. How did you do in your studies of liberal arts?
How did I do? So am I supposed to pick from these?
Yeah.
Okay. I flunked out.
All right, you flunked out. Shit.
I done fucked it.
All right. How many years of prior work experience do you have?
A lot.
I have to enter numbers, unfortunately.
Okay. Yeah, go 5.
5.
Many.
All right. If you are a sports enthusiast, what interests you? Golf, tennis, armchair quarterbacking, sailing, or competitive drinking?
Competitive drinking.
All right. How old are you?
That's not allowed.
I know, right? Fucking rude.
I'm gonna say I'm 20. How old am I? Am I 26 now? Oh god, I'm 26 now. Doing a you. 26.
Okay, 26 is what we'll put in. What's your sex? Male, female, or undecided?
Female, but undecided always makes me happy. I don't know. I'm a female.
All right, your current marital status?
Single.
Okay.
Single Pringle.
All right. How would you describe yourself, Sophie? You have blind ambition? Are you a technician? A party person? Do you do work before pleasure? Or is work a hobby and life is meant for living?
Life is meant for living!
Okay. There's no question, Sophie, you make an impressive applicant. Let's see what entry-level positions this company may have available for you. The economy is doing great right now, and we have some pretty solid options. You could become a salesman, a marketing assistant, a trainee financial analyst, a senior accounting clerk. Those are your highest job options, and then you have like 2 lower ones being offered to you.
Ooh. I want to go with the marketing assistant.
Okay. You got the job, and this came in your mail the next day. Sophie Jones, 26, is a marketing assistant, making $28,000 US dollars in 1982 currency per year. You've got your own desk, a 2-week vacation, you've got your official company jacket, and a travel and entertainment allowance.
Well, that's a lot more than I'm on now.
So, Sam Danger, the vice president of marketing, asks you to see a client on your vacation to visit your in-laws. You would tell him, sure. You would say yes, but don't do it. You could cancel your vacation, or ask the company to subsidize travel costs.
4.
Alright. MMC agrees, but puts you under greater work obligations than anticipated. Even worse, you have to stay in Des Moines an additional 2 days.
No. Suck my dick.
You hurry from the building to your car in order to get a special delivery package to the post office before it closes. In the company parking lot, a well-dressed man asks you to help start his Mercedes.
I mean, sure, why not? He's not gonna dupe me.
The gentleman...
You better not dupe me.
The gentleman turns out to be Dudley Farnsworth, the leader of a stockholders' revolt against the board and president of MMC. As a way of thanking you and perhaps getting information, he invites you to a party.
Ooh, I will graciously accept your offer.
At the party, you are bombarded with questions about MMC's management and job offers to work with the adversary group. What do you want to do?
Just give information.
Okay.
And don't join the adversaries.
You appear as a true fence-sitter. Dudley may call you, but discreetly. He appreciates your distaste for splinters.
Whoop!
The vice president of sales invites you to spend an afternoon drinking with clients the same day your monthly report is due. What do you do?
Ooh, try and meet them later.
You show up at the prearranged restaurant, but Red has decided to dine elsewhere. You have shown friendliness and good intentions, but $15 is a lot for 2 beers and a bowl of pretzels.
Rude.
After 1 year, you did a good job, Sophie. You'll be remembered for your aggressive go-getter approach, some indiscreet involvement in office politics, and having the discipline to finish work before playing. The economy is doing alright, and you have level 5 jobs open to you now.
Ooh, see? Moving up the ladder.
That's right.
I want to be... I don't know how to do any of these things, but I want to be an engineer. Okay,
an engineer. You're remembered for your aggressive go-getter approach, and you are now an engineer, Sophie. You're making
Yay!
36 grand per year. You've got a cubicle, a working telephone, and matching furniture.
Oh my god, a working telephone.
I know, and matching furniture.
And matching furniture.
Conrad Edison assigns you to a prestigious project, working on the M&M4 microcomputer design review. Your joy turns to gloom when you find a design flaw in a product component. What do you want to do?
We just fix the flaw and don't tell anyone. That's how I live my life.
Ignorance is bliss for the rest of MMC. You gain no recognition, but superior ability cannot long be concealed. Award yourself the Nobel Peace Prize or at least a couple of long lunches.
Pat on the back for me.
That's right, pat on the back. Senior management has dragged its heels on salary increases while total profits have skyrocketed. Now a company-wide movement is fomented by Brighton Star and other engineers to get royalties on the inventions. What do you want to do?
Ooh. Opposed to job action.
Your car...
These are not, you know... I do not do these things. You know, like all these games. You always do the opposite of what you do in real life. I'm like, no, I want to live vicariously through this individual.
Your car is egged daily. When you ride your bicycle to work, it is stolen. You resolve to work at home with management support. Management allows you to work at home. Politics begin to appear in the engineering department. Top engineers are vying for management positions. You are pressed to become involved. What do you decide to do?
Oh. No, I don't do politics. Avoid the situation.
Okay, study for a certificate instead. You add to your personal credentials while maintaining neutrality. Conversations are diverted towards esoteric discussions of technology. All on the part of your fellow engineers quickly turns to boredom. Your strategy works.
Yes.
After 1 year, you did a good job. You had good skills, interpersonal skills, you stood up for product quality, you remained loyal to management, you stayed out of office politics. The economy is sad at the moment, but you do have a level 6 job open to you of engineering project manager.
Ooh. Engineering has not been going well for me, but we're going to do it anyway.
Alright.
Do it.
You're remembered for a lot of good things, and you got the job as an engineer project manager. You're 28, you're making 47 grand per year. You got a cubicle, a travel and entertainment allowance, a life insurance policy, matching furniture, and you have an electric pencil sharpener now, damn it.
Yes, queen!
You must decide on the M&M4 memory component design approach. Pressure is applied by marketing, sales, and finance with all of the obvious intentions. Which approach do you advocate? A workable design, an advanced design, or form a committee to make the decision?
I like speaking to people, so let's do a workable design.
Okay. This practical strategy guarantees a return on investment, but does not gather state-of-the-art technology reviews. You note that the M&M4 is selling out, which is more than most Broadway shows can say. Pursuing an idea on your own initiative, you develop a revolutionary memory chip concept. Unfortunately, the senior VP of operations has rejected your concept. How do you respond?
Oh no, these are big decisions now. Accept the decision.
You're not happy, but it isn't worth ending your future at MMC. Your initiative is recognized, if not rewarded. You're managing a key project segment here, and Ginny, one of your younger but critical engineers, is having marital problems. What do you decide to do?
Let her deal with her personal affairs.
Alright, we'll give her time off.
You go, Jenny.
You judge the critical factors and back off. This isn't Dynasty, you don't need a soap opera at work. After 2 years, you did a good job. You had pragmatic decision-making, you had good interpersonal skills, you supported and had faith in your people, but you didn't stand your ground under pressure. The economy is fair, and you have a whole slew of level 6s open to you, no level 7s.
Ooh. What do I want to do? Market research supervisor. That sounds fun.
Okay. You are remembered for a good thing, for having the discipline to finish work before playing, and you are now a market research supervisor. You're making 49 grand per year. You got a cubicle, travel and entertainment allowance, a life insurance policy, a working telephone, and matching furniture.
We're just going up and up.
Yeah. You note a typographical error, a typo, and a report that has subsequently led Sam Danger, the VP of Marketing, to issue erroneous predictions. What do you do?
Tell Sam what happened.
Your keen observation and early warning creates a correctable situation. You are praised for sharp-eyed work and told that MMC will pay for regular trips to your optometrist.
Yes.
Returning from vacation, you discover on your desk the rough draft of a negative memo about the market research manager, Elaine Pierce. What do you do with this memo?
Try to discover the author.
You discover the author of the negative memo is someone of whom we have no understanding who it is. He doesn't have any special title attached to him. He's just a person.
Reprimand the author.
A diplomatic handling of the situation. You convince Thomas there is little to gain and a lot to lose. You make a friend and contemplate holding a memo writing course for MMC employees to make some money on the side. You are chosen for long-term internal development as a manager. The group product manager Sigmund recommends you spend a year in a line job. What's your reaction to this?
What is a line job?
A line job would be standing in sort of like a factory assembly line sort of thing. I guess like a conveyor belt carries things in front of you.
I don't want to claim physical disability. Why not? Actually, no. Ask for an extension at my current position.
Sam Danger thinks you're crazy but agrees. He wonders if your work won't become repetitious. After 2 years, you did a good job. You had an open manner of addressing problems, you had good relations with B.T. Barnum, you had good interpersonal skills, but you had a narrow perspective. The economy is fair, and you do have a level 7 open to you as marketing product manager. Or if you don't want to be that, you can be all these other things.
I could be all of the other
all
things.
The other
no,
things.
Let's go. Let's shoot for the stars.
All right. You're remembered for having the discipline to finish work before playing, and you are now marketing product manager, Sophie.
Woo!
You're 32 years old. You've been with MMC for 6 years. You're making 66 grand a year. You got a private office, travel and entertainment allowance, life insurance policy, a Chevy company car, and garage parking.
Oh my good things.
You are pressed to get the revised M&M3 project to market. You now need cooperation from all of the departments. What do you decide to do?
Tantalize.
Bribery is one of the most effective motivators. Your coworkers love their new incentive pay. Productivity improves 40%, but your development costs are getting out of hand. The sales force demonstrates reluctance to push your favorite new product because competitive technology has leapfrogged the advantages it once offered. What do you choose to do? Calvin Klein.
I will call Calvin Klein. Take my things, Calvin. Make me famous again.
Famous again, oh my.
You know, I'm calling Calvin Klein. You can sort my business out.
Alright.
He's a savvy guy.
With Calvin's fee, your deep hole would become bottomless. Fortunately, he's busy with Brooke Shields to return to the option list and make another selection.
Well, fuck. Reduce prices dramatically.
Okay. Reductions create bargains for some customers and help move product. You position the M&M3 as a charity gesture for companies that can't afford the most advanced products. Meanwhile, you are hard-pressed to pay off research and development costs. Will you start a charity drive for MMC? The market research manager, Elaine Pierce, files a report, which is critical of your execution of the marketing plan. What do you decide to do? File a counter report, confront her, put out a contract on her, or try to ride out the situation?
Ooh, confront Elaine.
Confrontation is good for the soul, also the vocal cords. You don't make idle conversation or exchange cake recipes. Eventually, you both conclude that you are evenly matched and would be better off working together. You did an average job after 2 years. You had extravagant taste when MMC was paying the bill. You had humor, even in a crisis. You had costly solutions to problems, and you had an open manner of addressing problems. The economy is expanding, like my waistline. You have a slew of 7s open to you. No 8s.
Oh, I feel like it's all gonna go downhill from here, though.
Don't let it. Don't let it go downhill.
Oh, is that a treasurer?
Assistant to the treasurer.
Yeah, I want to do that one. Money, 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 money.
You are not remembered for good things, though.
No!
And you do not get the job. You'll need to apply for something else.
Bitch! Production control manager.
You're remembered for good things this time, and you get the job of production control manager. You're making $69,000 per year. You got a private office, travel and entertainment allowance, life insurance policy, Chevy company car, access to Watts line, and garage parking. Wide area telephone service. You could call the globe. You must lead OSHA inspectors. OSHA is a safety and health organization here in the United States.
Okay.
Inspectors only.
I know what you're trying to do. It won't work.
Thank you, Donovan, for upsetting the announcement, and that was probably super loud due to how I have the alert set with the co-commentary. So, great. Enjoy that, everyone.
Loud noises!
That's right. So you must lead OSHA inspectors on a plant tour to investigate an unsafe condition charge made by an anonymous caller. Was it pretty soft? Alright, cool. What's your attitude?
I wanna be the nice guy.
Okay. They wonder what you're hiding, but are polite during inspection. Then they come buzzing around the plant like bees to honey for a few weeks. They can discover no problems, and are very disappointed.
Haha.
You must adjust production schedules to allow for the introduction of the new system. What do you do?
Let's do the handouts for consideration.
Okay. Do by hand out of consideration for individual workers' needs. The personal touch leads to a quagmire of conflicting personal interests. You need to maintain productivity and cohesiveness, but it's like running in quicksand. You must make recommendations on the distribution of equipment between new and old plants. What do you do?
Be fair, I guess.
New equipment is split according to need and responsibility for the greatest productivity. Both plants reach peak efficiency. Your savvy is indicating your annual bonus. After 2 years, you did an average job. You had positive management style, and you had an open manner of addressing problems. You supported and had faith in people, had team player instincts, and you had a sense of fair play. The economy is fair, and we're still looking at job level 7s.
Do the top one.
Regional sales manager. You don't have any background with doing sales, though. So, no. Can't be a regional sales manager.
Boo. Can I be... Is it personnel manager?
You're remembered for your positive management style, so yes, you can be assistant personnel manager. You're making 71 grand, you're 36 years old, you've been with MMC for 10 years, you got a private office, travel and entertainment, life insurance policy, Chevy company car, got a management workshop, and matching furniture. You are interviewing Vincent, an applicant highly recommended by Brooks DuPont, who is the executive vice president. During the interview, some new information comes to light. Vincent is the president's nephew, the president of this entire company, and he was institutionalized for kleptomania, sticky fingers. He liked to steal things.
Oh, see, no, we'll just keep that information to myself.
Surely Brooks DuPont was aware of the applicant's former tendencies. If Brooks says nothing, you shouldn't either. Besides, this is America. Everyone is innocent until proven guilty. Vincent, an applicant who was highly recommended by Brooks DuPont and whom you chose to say nothing about, is rejected by someone else. Brooks DuPont holds you responsible for the action. What do you do?
Oh, well, that's not fair. Ask Joyce to set the record straight.
Your request is rejected. Joyce strongly suggests you never mention the matter again. During hectic preparation for a board of directors presentation on hiring procedures, you receive a message that your father has been hospitalized with severe appendicitis. What do you do?
Go directly to the hospital.
You demonstrate good personal priorities despite the potential backlash from senior management. Even senior managers have fathers. They support your actions. You did an average job. After 2 years, you paid a good amount of attention to your personal life, but you put off the powerful Joyce Stern. The economy is sad. We're still in 7s.
Okay. Let us go for... accounting manager? I don't know if I've got any skills in there.
You do, as a matter of fact, and you will get this job of accounting manager.
Sweet.
73 grand, and garage parking, and electric pencil sharpener, all sorts of good things. Hooray.
Yay. Am I gonna have like a heart attack at the end of this?
You better not. That's a different choose your adventure game we can play.
Like, oh, you win all this money and then you die.
Right. There is a mandatory retirement age of 75, so let's see if you...
Okay, I'll live to that, that's fine.
Alright. You see the opportunity to computerize the accounts receivable department. This will displace 6 workers, but cut processing time in half. What will you do? For the workers that you're going to replace.
Give them severance pay. Oh yeah. No,
management by machine gun destroys department morale. You can't cite this as another argument in favor of computerization.
I know what you're trying to do. It won't work.
Noted.
Can't do it, Fanny. Thanks for upsetting Bob Page. Malcolm Farnsworth wants to place his nephew Vincent in an accounting supervisor position. You know a better qualified junior accountant, Bernard, who is being courted by Behemoth Systems, who is MMC's main competitor. What do you do?
Oh no. Fight for Bernard.
Justice has little influence with the president of MMC. You lose the battle, but retain Bernard's loyalty. You are asked to decide between two customers who are vying to introduce the first MAD units. Analog is willing to pay a per-unit surcharge, but you question their financial stability. What do you recommend?
Dynamic.
Going with Dynamic Industries plays it safe, but market integrity and viability are assured. You can go on vacation during the computer launch if you wish. After 2 years, you did an average job. You failed to support your people by giving them severance pay instead of something like computer training. You had a negative and threatening management style, but you did also support and have faith in some other people, like Bernard. You had strong leadership qualities and good judgment. The economy, though, is still very fucking sad. Where do we go from here?
Let's do... Market research manager?
You're remembered for a lot of good things, and not so many bad things. And you got the job of market research manager. Making 75 grand, 40 years old, Sophie Jones. Matthew and Little, an outside market research firm, makes a pitch for your research business. This could greatly impact MMC's marketing effort on the MM4 MAD computer systems. What do you do?
Recommend.
Alright. We're recommending them. Yes, not recommending against them? Just making sure I understood you.
Yeah. Just recommend them.
Alright, after citing expanded needs of Matthew and Little's reputation, they are hired. This may lead to questions about your role, which you justify as a monitoring agent. Someone has to keep them on their toes. The executive VP demands a premature release of research information. He wants to create an investor interest on Wall Street.
Comply.
Incomplete figures lead to embarrassing situations. Investors abandon the project in droves. Brooks DuPont demands to know how you could have let this happen. You claim he wouldn't listen to you. He still won't. The Wall Street Journal asks for an interview based on this information. You realize dealing with the press is a double-edged sword. It can cut for you, or just cut you. Malcolm Farnsworth III, of course, is the president of this company.
Yeah. And then... refer them to Matthew and Little. Anyone but me.
They are real professionals, but are more interested in promoting their firm than your research. Don't expect to see your name in print. You did an average job. You made friends with Matthew and Little, but you upset the executive VP. You didn't stand your ground under pressure, and you missed promising opportunities. The economy is expanding, so we're running out of sevens to try and attempt.
Let's go. I don't know. Is it worth doing sevens? What's the difference? Is it just higher levels?
Just higher level. They can help, like, advance you, like, further up the job levels. Both these you have been rejected for in the past, but it doesn't cost you anything to try them.
Okay, let's do assistant to treasurer.
You're remembered for your good judgment, but you are not remembered for good things. The negatives outweigh the positives.
Boo! Boo, 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 boo. Visual sales manager.
And you don't have any experience at all in regional sales. And in addition, you did not support your people at one moment. So you're not getting any of that.
I'm gonna not that. Assistant prod. No, that's too low. Financial analyst? I've not done that either.
All right. You're remembered for some good things, and not but like you're also remembered for one bad thing. But you become a financial analyst. You are definitely making less per year than what you used to be. Your perks are not as vast.
No! Still got my sharpener, though.
You meet and become involved with an IRS researcher while doing a competitive analysis. Only Pat Barkley is a little different, being the only offspring of the president of Behemoth Systems, MMC's biggest competitor. Would you like to marry Pat? Have casual sex? Offer Pat a job? Pretend you don't know what Behemoth Systems is, or become permanently uninvolved?
Marry Pat. I feel like he's just gonna say no.
Welcome to upper management at Behemoth Systems. Please clear out your desk before you leave tonight. You quit, Sophie, choosing to marry and advance at a different company other than MMC. They're going to be remembered for a slew of different things.
I hope it's marrying some guy and just fucking off. I need all y'all!
That's right, Sophie Jones. Having a lovely established married life here, and goes into upper management at a different company. Fuck all y'all bitches not wanting to promote me. Job level 6, my dick. I'm out.
Bitch can't be a treasurer. Bitch ain't gonna play this game no more. I'm gonna be a rich-do-nothing wife.
Tell me I don't have any experience with regional sales.
I don't respond to these things very well.
Gray flannel fun and your friends at MMC wish you well in the real world. How do you feel, Sophie?
I feel that my last decision was not my best decision, but I did it.
The game did not tell you no. The game was like, all right, you're out of here.
Yeah. That was a bit rude, but I had fun with that. That was a laugh.
Awesome.
Oh, that was good. Well, thanks for going through that with me.
Sure. You let me know if you ever want to do another run of Executive Suite at some point.
Oh, I will.
Right.
I would definitely want to do that again in the future.
If you ever want to enter corporate life again.
Yeah, I would like to. I'm gonna.
When we change Danny's like channel and just turn it to like 24/7 streaming, like of you, that's what you can play.
Oh yeah, that'll be my time. My time to shine.
That's right, your time to shine. Damn it.
Right, I will pass you back.
Woo! Pass me.
Oh, get out. I'm sweating. Why is your chair so sweaty?
I don't know.
Ooh, that's not nice.
Warm chair.
Again, I did not quite expect this to happen today.
No. Wow. Yeah, you really did sweat into this chair. What have you done to this chair, wife?
It was intense. The game had me all.
Yeah. She literally was squeezing a stress ball the entire way through that. Hello, sir. Welcome back. Thanks very much for doing that.
Welcome back. You fucking welcome me back. Are you fucking kidding me?
Hi.
Oh, welcome back. I know. Welcome back to my fucking stream. Welcome back to his office, Otaku Gym. How far
Otaku
along?
Gym did the best.
How far along is your download?
There are 5 minutes. Well, now 4 minutes and 58 seconds left.
All right.
That's pretty impressive.
Okay, I think
that. Can I get that on? So is that on Steam? Where can this game be found?
It is not available on Steam.
I now need to force my friends to go through this on one of my streams.
Oh, well, you're gonna have like Fishy or whoever like play like Executive Suite.
Yeah, Fish and Peps. I think would be a fun time.
We can talk about it after the stream.
Yeah, that's great. Cool.
All right,
I've enjoyed that.
Yeah, this will be the last bit of Executive Suite though that we do for the stream because Danny's download is not too far from being complete. So we're going to transition into I'm going to step away so that I can be welcomed back to my own fucking stream, so that we can do some Vermintide too.
Look, I'm just polite. It's part of being British. The Queen demands it.
Yeah.